So I said something that you should not invest in things you don't understand. Okay. So let's try to understand some of these investments. Today, I'm going to talk about money market instruments. When you remember money market instruments, you remember things like treasury bills, which is by the government, commercial papers by big organizations, big businesses, certificate of deposits by the banks. So these are some of the money market instruments that you can invest in. Now, what do they mean? These three things I mentioned, they mean the government, big businesses, and the banks, they need money for short term. They want to sort one or two things. So they need to borrow money from people like you and I. Okay. We become the investors, they become the borrower. Okay. So by the time you invest in these three things I just mentioned, you're going to earn interest. Now, the side of it that may not really interest you is that this interest is usually low compared to when you are investing in capital markets. I'm talking about the money market. Okay. So that's the aspect that you will not really fancy, but you need to understand this because your investment should be tailored to your risk appetite. So if you are somebody that you want to feel safe, your appetite is low risk. These are some of the things you should consider. Okay. You will earn, but at the same time, not as much as riskier investments. You hear treasury bills, you hear certificate of deposit, you hear it is simply just borrowing money to the government in terms of treasury bills, or borrowing money to big organizations, commercial papers, or borrowing money to the bank, which is certificate of deposits. You may also ask, where and how can I invest in these money market instruments I just mentioned? So your traditional bank, your normal bank that you go to, most of the time they offer these investments. So just speak with them. You can also use investment apps, like if you're in the US, Fidelity. If you're in the UK, Free Trade, Trading 212. If you're in Nigeria, you can use investment apps from like Meristem. You can speak to your brokers, but anywhere you are, you can also talk to your traditional bank. Okay. In Nigeria, go to First Bank. All those banks, they will direct you on how to go about these investments. Okay. So your traditional bank, first of all, then investment apps. If you're in Nigeria, you can also use apps like Bamboo. All right. So there is no excuse for not investing. Bye.